Hi, I am Alison Pandora, and well, you are you. And today is Tuesday, March 1st, 2022. I've always documented my life in some way, shape, or form, whether it be through like my Garfield journal when I was younger, or my school journals, or just scrap pieces of paper, or recordings that I would make. I've done it all. No, I haven't done it all. I've done a lot. And I've always done this for myself, to document experiences and events. There have been many. For any future children of mine that come along that would want to know about me and my history. And also for other people. I've always known that I wanted to share my story. I didn't know how much of my story I wanted to share, but I always knew I wanted to share it to help other people move forward, because there have been so many people who have shared their story that have helped me. All right, so I'm gonna do this one take thing, so just ride with me here. I know if you follow me because of my page with this clouds and the light and everything's very fluffy and light, and I do love that, and I believe all those statements, and I follow through all those statements, and I'm still working on following through on some of them in this moment. How I got here was not really a whole lot of fluff and light. Actually, it was a lot of dark experiences, and a lot of experiences and things that people don't like to talk about because it makes people uncomfortable. So I know why I'm on Instagram and why I follow who I follow and why I look at who I look at. Got that? So I'm going to suggest that if you are on Instagram or if you follow me purely for the light, the love, the fluff, and everything that will not make you upset, that you unfollow me now. I live a real life. It's not all pretty. So I'm guessing whoever wants to unfollow me for the moment has already done that. All right. I'm just gonna get right into it. All right. I was born in Jersey City, New Jersey. My biological mother was 21 years old. She drank beer and smoked marijuana while she was pregnant with me. And she had 2 kids under the age of 3 years old. So she knew that she was going to put me up for adoption. When I was born, she did just that, put me up for adoption. And I was in the foster care system for 3 months. At 3 months old, my parents adopted me. Both of my parents were Jehovah's Witnesses. I will get into my mom. On my mother's side, my mother was a twin. She had a twin sister. She had 2 older siblings. And by the time she was 12 years old, both of her parents had passed. My mom and her sister were raised by my aunt, who was older, and she has also passed recently. So currently, I am the oldest woman on my mother's side of the family. It was just my birthday the other day. I am the oldest woman on my mother's side of the family. As for my father is the firstborn of 7. 8 children lived in his home. My grandparents took their cousin in. And my grandmother did her best to raise all of those children as Jehovah's Witnesses. My grandmother died from cancer when I was 4 years old. And my grandfather died when I was in high school. My parents met when I believe they got married when my mom was 21 and 22, something like that, around then. They met at a convention for Jehovah's Witnesses. They did not date long. That was not the culture for witnesses to date for a very long time. and they got married. And my mother really, really wanted to have a child. That was made clear. My mom wanted to have a child, and they could not have it. They could not have children. And her twin sister could not have children either. So that's when they adopted me. The first picture that I have of myself is of my grandmother's, it was in my grandmother's house. My father, being the first of the 8 children that lived with him, did not tell his mom and dad or his siblings that he adopted me. So my parents drove to my grandmother's house and walked in with me as a surprise. And that is the start of the Alison Pandora story. Jesus.